Today, I'm walking you through exactly how I organize my money across different accounts and, more importantly, why. This isn't about having a million accounts, and it's definitely not about making money complicated. It's about creating a system that removes stress, removes guesswork, and actually works in real life. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, I'm Brianne. I'm a CPA, and what I've realized is this. Most people don't struggle with money because they're bad with it. They struggle because they don't have a clear system in place. So here's the thing, when all your money sits in one or two places, everything starts to feel available for everything. That's how you end up overspending, second guessing yourself, or feeling anxious, even when you technically make good money. So the goal of my system is simple. Every dollar has a job, every account has a purpose, and I don't constantly have to think about it. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, let's talk about how I actually organize my money. I organize my money into 5 main buckets. I have my checking account, my emergency fund, my sinking funds, my investment accounts, and my credit cards. I don't currently have any loans. I paid off my car loan early in 2025, but if I did, that would be the 6th bucket. That's it. It might sound like a lot at first, but once you see how each account works, it'll sound a little bit more simple to you. My checking account is my flow account. My paycheck goes here, my credit cards get paid from there, and I have a few bills that also come out of this account. I purposely don't keep a big balance in my checking account. For me, this account isn't to hold wealth, it's literally just to move money. Because I've found that a high checking account can sometimes give you a false sense of security because you don't really know how that money is allocated and what's for what. My emergency fund lives in a high yield savings account and it's for true emergencies. Things like unexpected job loss, medical emergencies, or any other major unavoidable situation. It's not for predictable expenses, even if those expenses feel stressful in the moment. That boundary is what keeps my emergency fund intact and makes it actually useful. Next are my sinking funds. And this is where a lot of people think I'm doing too much. But honestly, this is what really makes my system work for me. Having sinking funds for predictable and planned expenses has really moved a lot of money stress and anxiety from my life. I keep all my sinking funds in one savings account, separate from my emergency fund, and I track them in a Google Sheets document, so I always know exactly how much I have available in each fund. These are for expenses I know are coming eventually, things like car maintenance, travel, gifts, or any annual expenses. When something comes up, I'm not stressed because I already planned for it and have the money set aside. This is the cheat code to how you really stop feeling broke even when money leaves your account. Then there's investing, which I keep completely separate from my day-to-day life. Most of this money is for long-term goals and future me. Once it's invested, I don't really think of it as spendable money. I'm not checking it constantly, and I'm also not pulling from it when life gets inconvenient. If you find yourself dipping into your investments a lot, that's usually a sign that your cash system might need a little bit of adjusting, or that you might be investing a little bit more than you can actually afford right now. Now, let's talk about credit cards, because this is where the real spending happens for me. I use my credit cards as a payment method, not as borrowed money. I treat my credit card like a debit card, and I pay it off every month so that I don't carry a balance or have to pay any interest. And this is the major thing that makes using credit cards work for me instead of against me. Everything I put on my credit card already has cash backing it in my system. This means I can pay it off as soon as I've swiped my credit card if I want to. I'm not using credit cards to fund a lifestyle I can't afford. I use them for convenience, protection, and rewards. The reason this system works for me is because each account has one clear job. My checking account moves my money, my emergency savings protects my money, my sinking funds plan ahead for my money, my investment accounts grow my money, and my credit cards execute the spending. I don't have to constantly ask myself if I can afford something because I already know where the money is coming from. That clarity creates calm, and for me, the calmness creates consistency. Some people think structure is restrictive, but for me, it's freeing. This system gives me permission to spend without guilt because I know everything else is handled. And if a system does feel restrictive, it usually just means it hasn't been customized to your life yet. When I first started taking my finances seriously, I tried a lot of different things. There's so much free information available online. I took bits and pieces from what I learned and used trial and error to build my own system. And for where I'm at right now, that system works really well for me. If you want, I can break this down further in future videos, like how to build a system from scratch, how much to keep in each account, or how to start using sinking funds when you're feeling like you're living paycheck to paycheck. Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you, make sure to leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe. I talk a lot about building intentional money systems and building financial clarity.